What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lewis, and on today's video we are going to be comparing two lightning blackouts with two different surfaces, two different layouts. But before we get into that, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to get to my next big goal is 40,000. I'm like 800 and something away from that. With your help, I can definitely get there, so please consider subscribing. If you like the jersey I'm wearing in this video or in any of my videos, coolwick.com, promo code Napoles10. They get you 10% off your entire order, and this jersey that I'm wearing is my own personal merch. If you just search my name, Louis Napoles, it will come up. Down below in the description, there's going to be links where you can order lightning blackouts or the ball spinners that these balls are sitting on. It's a great way to help support the channel. And also, if you go to howtobull.com, promo code Louis, L-U-I-S, that'll get you 30% off your annual membership. All right, so when I first threw the lightning blackout, this is the original one, I loved it right away with the polish. I thought it was amazing. I hit it with surface and I like it even more. So I went ahead and decided to drill a second one. And you might be thinking that it's going to be pinned down, but it's not. And the reason for that is because when you drill a ball pinned down, it decreases the differential. And this ball being .029 is already low, so I didn't want to make that even lower. So if you're first time watching a lightning blackout video, we'll go over the tech real quick. It features the Warp AI core, which in 15 pounds is an RG of 2.52 and a max differential of .029. Wrapped around that core is the REX Pearl cover stock that comes out of box at that Reacta Gloss finish. But as you guys can see, these are not shiny. I'll show you guys the layouts here. So this one here is the original one, being 30 by 4.5 by 30. And it's finished with like a 3000 finish, so it's a little bit more sheen. And the one here on my left to your right is 70 by 4 by 30. So I drilled it a little bit stronger, a ½ inch closer to my pad. Still with that same dowel angle because I like the motion that this ball makes. But this one is finished with a 2000 finish. So I think that because of how much I like this ball, I think that I can start with this one on the fresh. Has a little bit more surface, a little bit stronger of a layout, keep it a little bit more in front of me. Then when I have to create a little bit more shape, I can get into this one that's a 4.5 inch pin, less surface overall. Let me know in the comments, do you guys ever, before we get into the question, this is the fastest that I've ever drilled a second ball that I didn't get two of right away. So sometimes I'll get two of a ball right away, but sometimes, or a lot of times I just get one. This is the fastest I've ever gotten a second one. That's how much I like this lightning blackout. So the question is, do you guys ever drill multiples of the same ball? Why or why not? Just curious. We're gonna be here on lane 1 on a fresh, typical house shot here at Samstown. All right, first shot of the video here, we're gonna start in the strong one, which is the 4 inch pin. And when I refer to the weak one, it's the 4.5 inch pin. So this is the strong one. We're gonna be pretty far left because the lanes are curving a lot today. If I could not stick again, that'd be great. All right, we're just gonna go to that same spot. Hopefully not stick this time and hopefully get the same result. Let's make a good one here. Yeah, that's good. That's the strong one. I'll throw one more shot there, kind of just to confirm. Then we'll go to the weak one. What I expect is that the weak one with less surface is obviously going to be a little bit cleaner through the fronts and a little bit more pop down lane. And I think that what we're going to notice is that when we start, the strong one's going to look better. And as we progress in this video, the weak one's going to start to look a little bit better. Overall, this is a home run of a bowling ball, in my opinion. So that last shot did go a little bit high flush. So I'm gonna move 1 and 0 left just to create a little bit more angle here through the front and see what this looks like. Still a little bit high flush. Overall, guys, you know I love this lightning blackout. Now we're gonna go to that same spot with the weak one to see what the differences are gonna be between the two. All right, same spot here with the weak one. Remember that it's a 4.5 inch pin instead of a 4 inch pin, and that it's 3000 finish instead of 2000 finish, which is gonna make a little bit of a difference here. Yeah, that's way, way cleaner through the fronts, more pop down lane, And off that 10 pin, I'm gonna move like 3 right off that. All right, so I'm gonna move like 2 and 1 right with the weaker one. I don't expect it to look good from the same spot. Again, just because it is way less surface and a weaker layout. Yeah, see from there, that 2 and 1 board move looks really good off that 10 pin. But like I said, I think that I prefer that more predictable motion of that stronger layout one with a little bit more surface to start. And then once that starts to go away, once that starts to kind of flat 10, stop making the corner, I can get right back into that weaker one. I'll throw one more shot with that weaker one just to confirm that. All right, so same spot here, again in the weaker one. Oh, that 10 pin kind of hurts. Yeah, you can see that the ball is just not ready yet. It's not ready to be thrown on this lane. I need to break down the lane a little bit more, then I can get into that ball. But that's exactly why I drilled them differently. It's exactly why I have 2 different surfaces on them, so I can start in one and then get into the other one. Let's get back into the stronger one now. All right, gonna move that about 2 or 3 boards left now with the stronger one. And you can see a really, really big difference here between the 2 of them already. Oh yeah. Yeah, that stronger one just wants to pick up that much sooner. And I'm actually really, really satisfied with these 2 bowling balls being this different. Because I'm filming this on a Monday, I'm bowling league tomorrow, so you guys are gonna watch this video after the league live stream on Tuesday the 30th. And you best believe that both of these blackouts are gonna be in the bag. Yeah, this stronger one just wants to pick up that much sooner, and it's good. I don't know which one I like more yet, because the weaker one I have way more games on it. Oh, leaked that one right. Yeah, this lightning blackout is freaking good. We're gonna go back to the pin, the weaker one. I usually go pin up, pin down, but to the weaker one, I move a little bit more right, keep my angles a little bit more in front of me until these lanes break down a little bit. All right, so let's move a little bit more right here with the weaker one. Let's see where we are at with this one. That should be pretty good. Yeah, there we go. So that ended up being like another 4 right total, or from the last shot. So it's 6 right with the weaker one. And again, if I was bowling for a score right now, I think I'd be in the stronger one. Just for now, I didn't bring anything else to compare, like a road or anything. I just have these 2 lightnings. But all in all, I really like what I'm seeing out of these 2 balls. And I hope that you guys consider ordering one when it releases on May the 17th. Let's throw a few more shots with each, then we'll wrap up this video here. All right, then guys, let me know in the comments which one of these 2 you think looks best, the stronger one or the weaker one, and then tell me why. I'd really like to see what you guys are thinking here. Oh, there we go. Got that in a little bit. I mean, guys, it is an 0.29 differential ball. So the fact that I'm this far left and miss into the soup like that just really goes to show you how strong that REX Pearl cover stock is. Because I did miss into the soup, and that easily could have 2-8-10'd. We are bowling at Samsung. There's a lot of friction. But keep in mind that even though it has basically the same core numbers as like a Hustle, no Hustle has a cover as strong as the REX Pearl. So keep that in mind when you complain in the comments about the price or this, that, or the other. It is a much, much stronger cover stock than any of the Hustles and any of the IQs that we've had recently. All right, so I'm just gonna go right back to that same spot, but make an effort to get it a little bit more into the friction and not into that soup, so we can see really how good this ball is. Oh, that's right. Oh, that 10 pin broke my heart. Oh, that was a good shot. Off my hand, I thought it was good. It was a little bit right, or a lot of it right. So on this next shot, I'm gonna go back to that same spot and kind of meet in the middle between those last 2 shots. All right, so we're gonna go right back to that same spot. The goal of this shot is to meet in the middle. I don't wanna leak it as far right as the last one or as in as the one before that. Just somewhere right in the middle. Let's make a good shot here. Dude, this ball is so freaking good. I fell off, which is not a good shot. I'm working on it. Let's get back into the weaker one. And now I want to get left with the weaker one and kind of slow roll it and see. I don't think I'm going to break the lanes anywhere near enough to make these balls or the weak one look as good as I think it's going to be once the lanes actually break down. Because when this weak one, the 4.5-inch pin one, when I did the surface review, it was at 2,000. Now it's at 3,000, and I really need the lane to start breaking down before that one looks really good. All right, so this is gonna be the weak one from the same spot that I've been at with the strong one. And I'm gonna try to bring my tempo down a little bit, kind of slow hook it to the right a little bit, and see if this can look good like I think it can. Yeah, oh, that's disgusting. But that's exactly what I'm looking for. What I'm hoping is that I can throw that weak one at my normal speed and it can do that down lane, minus the 9-pin, once the lanes start to break down. Let's throw one more and not blow our 9-pin. All right, I'm gonna move a little bit left off that 9-pin, and this should be here, the last shot of the video. We're just gonna end it on a good note. Slow hooking this weak lightning blackout. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm looking for. That weak one is definitely gonna be like my game 3 ball, or if I'm bowling a tournament, like that game 4, 5, 6 kind of ball. All in all, I think that there's more than enough differences between the two of these lightning blackouts, meaning I drilled them differently and the surface prep being different, that I can have both of them in the bag. Now, if it was just a layout difference and both had the same surface, absolutely not. Couldn't have both. But because they both have different layouts and different surface, for sure can have both of them in the bag. May 17th is the release date. Get you one.